Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now, here we are. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Oklahoma Sooners offense in less than ideal position off that poor return. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just had... Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Play-action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles, and soft hands, good timing, and a nice gain for the Sooners.
So early contact with the defense, that'll push the ball up 5 yards. Offense getting set, second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught quickly. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make good coverage there. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
The Sooners look to keep this drive moving. They'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that previous play. Send the back in motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage. The defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Outside the line. Followed by the and there for the first possession. But this is an error down.
Guys, make plays as many to come down. I think that's had great instincts. That deep line over those. They took it to get on down.
Looks an open man. He's back. See if it reaches this time. Throw a point off the coat. It's in the clear. Get him down at the spot. Complete. Down to 5 after that defense really threatening down and go. Wrap up that solid return. Aggies offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's a great feeling when the quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long from their own 13. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Well, the defensive coordinator is accounting for everybody except the tight end. He couldn't have been any more wide open on that play. Nice gain downfield by the big man.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Aggies will have to punt this one away. Fair catch taken at the 50. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He can't stop him. And he'll be after a good return. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Toss play to the outside. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs.
He'll take a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Aggies. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Lining up to try the extra point. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one over.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the and the Sooners offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut this lead. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it for a big gain. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. Second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Tackle made after a big gain. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Looking to throw now on first down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. Still no answer for the passing game. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Now the important point after attempt. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee. 5-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. So second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Tight end makes the grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Has no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up. And the Sooners will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Returner decides to fair kick. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And looking for a big play here. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he just steps out of bounds. A takeaway to wrap up this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Handed off for a draw. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. And reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel, who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others, going back to Bucky Richardson. And how about Reggie McNeil? Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a toss to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st down, it's play action. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that 1st down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's good for a 1st down near the 40. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Brings up second down.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores.
It's third down.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. A new set of downs after that completion.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. On the defense, appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out.
Defense.
Offense will take the penalty, move them a little farther away from their own goal line. Fresh set of downs, first and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense facing second and goal.
It's now second and goal.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Here is on for the extra point.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas A&M.
Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's
At the 18. And Texas A&M Aggies will take over.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions.
Texas A&M 21. Oklahoma 10.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Rifles this football to the left. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Now here's the toss play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Important 3rd down play coming up. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Here's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
It's a draw to the back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Gets made on the out route. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, got to get some consolation points here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Receivers are bunched together. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Running out of time in the pocket. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
Hold it, open.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to chuck it again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. Defense is coming after him. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. And his home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. And they'll give it to the back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Okay, ready?
Important 2nd down play coming up.
Jackrabbit.
And now the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the 3rd downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.